It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. But, man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play, because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Daniels. His ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we're on with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He'll get this to Samuel. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Brown on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, They want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Throwing now, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Slot man motioned over. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They send Samuel right. Once more, it's Robinson. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Complete out to the right. They'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Dak off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. Looked like the snap was good, no issues with the hold, but sometimes that plant foot, it just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Staying with Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He lofts it deep left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
The give here on 2nd. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Thank you to Luvu there for the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Dak now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. From the gun is Prescott. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They'll try and punch it in with some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders. Looking at 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels on 1st down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Again, Daniels to the air. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. The throw is caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on first down. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Brown on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play fake here, Daniels. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Now Daniels off the play action. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Dak off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Open space inside the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down from the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Another throw for Prescott. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. They'll send him up the middle. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Just 2 yards there on 2nd and goal, and still a ways to go now on 3rd.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the...
Now we are getting a challenge. Mike McCarthy wants to take another look at that last play. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
Now, no luck even on a second look. Mike McCarthy loses that challenge. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Daniels. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, off play action. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Robinson on the inside give. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Needs to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys, then quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Dak throwing again. Touchdown, Dallas! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels on 1st down. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They send Samuel right. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Again, Daniels to the air. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. Looking to his fullback now. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.